Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, Tanner Roark earned the win, his fourth this season, leading the Nationals to a win over the Buccos, 4-3. The Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they toppled the Rockies 8-2. The Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 4-1. Vince Velasquez got his 3rd win this season, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins, 4-2.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cards are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Digging in, Jacob May. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Off the night for the White Sox. Center fielder, Jacob
First pitch
May.
coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
The next 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Jerko fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, right fielder.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia, and there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Count is 1-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No. Standing in, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together.
And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Cardinals are challenging.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's Marcell Ozuna, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Martinez, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Garcia giving chase, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing, makes for a fun clubhouse.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Two-run blast to straightaway right field, number 22 on the year, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first, and then they tag him for a 2-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways this early, it's hard to get back on track sometimes. We'll see if he can.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Hit hard up the middle. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Jerko is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Fastball hit on the ground to short. Anderson picks it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Into the box, Matt Davidson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Castillo brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Martinez in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 4-0. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch of the at bat. Line drive to center field. May is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in for his second at bat, Marcell Ozuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is in there.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia on the run. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead. Here comes the first pitch. Tapped down the line, but it gets fouled.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Hard liner to center field. May will get there, and he puts it away to retire. It's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1 the count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They can't. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, base hit to right. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single. As we take a look at the league leaders in hitting, and as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Garcia going back on it. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Gregory Infante is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Gregory Infante. Now batting, Number 41.
In now, number 41. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. This is line to left. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead got even wider.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
Number 23.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as the blowout continues.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone, 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. At the plate, Jacob May back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And another foul ball. Ground ball left side. Oh, look at Carpenter. To first. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And it's 0-2 to Avisaíl Garcia.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. The 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Standing in, Matt Carpenter. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first to complete the double play. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yadier Molina. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly, but they lead it 11-0. Coming to the plate now, Matt Davidson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Hard hit ball to short, and the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offense.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
So striding in, Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready for another chance. Number 41. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Right fielder, number 41.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Jack Flaherty. He swings and grounds it to short. Anderson brings it in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On to first, and can you... And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in, Leury Garcia.
Left fielder, Leury Garcia.
And now pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Omar Narvaez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Fastball in there for a called strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is... Juan Minaya gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Jose Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. May is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Here's Matt Carpenter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 12 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jacob May. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him, and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
So striding forward now, Avisail Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Into the box now, Jose Abreu. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. May, base runner at first with 1 out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive on this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, Matt Davidson. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to him.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. White Sox leave one, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. So coming to the plate, Jet Jerko.
Jumps off the page at me. He's found that power cord. Hit some huge homers for the Cardinals.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that's off his leg on the mound, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now, and now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications it looks like he's going to try to continue. So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bullet back up the middle. May is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, number 41.
Stepping in, number 41. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Line drive to left. Garcia is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Cards leave one, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Popped him up. Into the first base dugout, and he makes the catch. He took one away there, and that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tommy Pham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Marcell Ozuna just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool we got a chance to see some baseball history in this one.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez, and he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third with none out. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
From the stretch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now to the plate, Matt Carpenter. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Carpenter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cards forced to settle. The Gateway Arch illuminated at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Settling in now, Leury Garcia starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Trying to strike him out for the third time. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Pham moving in, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Going for strikeout number 15. Popped him up. Jerko onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals will add one more to their winning streak. The game is over. 13-0, the convincing final score. The Redbirds put up a 4-spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jack Flaherty earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Lucas Giolito slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire...
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the National League Central, the St. Louis Cardinals tallied 5 home runs overall as they dismantled the White Sox 13-0. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Pirates only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-0. The Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-1. Anthony DeSclafani collected win number 2 on the year, helping lead Cincinnati to a win over the Brewers 5-0. The Marlins starting pitcher, number 31, grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 3-1. The Atlanta Braves held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 1-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they got a road win against Arizona 6-1. The Giants starting pitcher, number 59, earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the Giants push past the Padres.
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Alex Reyes, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty B, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
At the plate, Jacob May, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Swing, and he pops him up. DeYoung over to his left, one away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Matt Davidson would be next. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him. And when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Hit hard to short. Speared on the dive. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Davidson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Matt Davidson.
Breaking ball in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's shine the light on Marcell Ozuna. Another one of those dynamic outfielders that you can't put in a box. Can he play center? Yes. Can he play right? Yes. Left? Yes. Go deep? Absolutely.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. A swing and a ground ball to third. There is Jerko. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He was hitless in the shutout last night. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. May looks up. And it's gone as they add still another.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He grounds it sharply to third. Davidson takes it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But
there's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone!
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and the lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Digging in, number 41. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Reyes. He's set and the pitch. Line towards center field. May is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Second baseman, number 16.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Colton Wong. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. A great look at the famous Gateway Arch here this afternoon. 630 feet high and a symbol of this great Midwestern city. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Ready now for the White Sox, Carlos Rodon. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Some guys have...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... At the plate, Tommy Pham, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, no balls and a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Jose Martinez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. Now a drive by DeJong. This ball is hit well to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Paul DeJong connects for a 2-run home run. Number 25 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
May has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. May is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier.
Digging in now, Yadier Molina. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Striding into the box, number 41. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Gregory Infante is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Stepping in now, Alex Reyes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. May on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the... Striding in, Jacob May back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Still 1-2. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A little bouncer. That's foul, so the battle will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. So here is Avisail Garcia. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. On the ground to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. There's one. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in, Jose Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Sent out to straightaway center field. May is after it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing there for St. Louis as the lead holds at 8-0. Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bouncer up the middle. DeYoung's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He swings and grounds it to short. Anderson scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Marcell Ozuna.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. May moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina, runner in scoring position with 2 runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Count now, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Omar Narvaez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6. Denny Farquhar gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Alex Reyes, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Second baseman, number 6.
Digging in once again, Colton Wong. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit towards center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Throwing to second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Drilled down the line. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. First offering on its way. Grounded to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We're through 6 full. The Cardinals are out in front, 9-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Avisail Garcia is the second out in the 7th inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. To first. Martinez comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Stepping into the box, Jeff Jerko. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. May is right there, 1 down. Ready once again, Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
DeYoung, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Line towards center field. May is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, number 41.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 41. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. 2 out, nobody on. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Davidson. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Down the first baseline. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Now at the plate, Yohan Moncada. He went down on strikes last time up.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Tim Anderson. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Jerko showing off his range, so they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They trail in this one 11-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Juan Minaya will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Yomer Sanchez is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First pitch coming. Here it is. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Moncada gloves it, and quickly there are 2 away. So digging in now, Tommy Pham. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Boy, talk about having a day, Gabriel. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it.
The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Now batter, third baseman, Jed.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And there's a base hit on the line. And the two-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, who hits in. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit to third. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. St. Louis is out in front, 15-0. Brett Cecil takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Leury Garcia will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Set to get his day started, Yomer Sanchez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jacob May. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
15-0 the final in this one. St. Louis get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Alex Reyes earned his 5th win of the year with 15 strikeouts. Carlos Rodon slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, Alex Reyes struck out 15 overall with the win, helping the Cardinals get by the Chi Sox 15-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Nationals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 1-0. The Colorado Rockies amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 8-4. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-0. JT Realmuto picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 6-4. He is among the NL leaders in triples. The New York Mets put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Braves 4-3. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they got a road win against Arizona 7-2. The Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 9-2. The Royals brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-4. Corey Kluber earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Indians got the win over the Rangers 5-3. Malik Smith plated 3 runs on the day as the Rays defeated the Tigers 5-4. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Toronto Blue Jays finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-1. Garrett Richards got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings as the Angels took care of the Orioles 3-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Oakland Athletics grabbed 13 hits in the game as they sank the Mariners 10-4. Garrett Cole got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping the Stros best the Yankees 7-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Pirates racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-3. The Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 8-2. Jose Barrios got win number 1 on the year, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 1-0. The Kansas City Royals combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-0. The Baltimore Orioles picked up 14 hits in total as they destroyed the Angels 9-0. The A's launched 3 home runs as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-5. Jake Diekman collected win number 3 this year, leading Texas to a victory over the Red Sox 4-3. Carlos Correa had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping the Stros best the Yankees 9-1. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.